Hello there and welcome to another taking a look at the classics Ninjago set review. This time, as you can see, we are doing the final four spinners: Whiplash, Sensei Wu, Lord Garmadon and Kruncha. And as you can also see, we do have the box for two of these as well. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at those. But yeah, this was the final wave that was released in, I believe, August of 2011. And yeah, of course it had our main two brothers here, Lord Garmadon and Sensei Wu, and then two of these skulking generals. So yeah, these were highly sought after because of the translucent spinners, as you can see there, which we're going to see in a little bit. So yeah, I think we should start with Whiplash, whose box we have in perfect condition. So this is Whiplash. Of course, we'll start with taking a look at the box. Of course, all of these would have come with these boxes, but this is the only one I have in the best condition. So you can see Whiplash there with all the weapons advertised, and the Ninjago eyes up there. Then on the back you can see him fighting Kai DX and the other sets that are available, as you can see there. Got the Jane Fracture, Garmadon, Wu, Kai DX and Kruncha. So yeah, that's the box. He did come with this little leaflet which they all had, and you just open that up to see how to build it, and they all have this little advertisement in them as well, so I'm not going to show that for all of them, but you can see the Earth Dragon Skull Truck. The only one of these that I do have is the Earth Dragon. And yeah, and then we have the main set itself. So everything we get, we've got the blue stand here with the cards. You can see Whiplash there with his ice and lightning elements. Then we got Ice Shield, Weapon Swap, Head Spin, and Twister. I really do like the graphics on these. And yeah, you could just stand those with the bricks there. As for the spinner, it does have a trans blue top there with that print on it, the skulking print, and then a purple bottom, and of course it's easy to spin. And just like all of them, it's got this in the middle which you could spin around. That is where you put the figure, and then you match the arrows up to lock it, and we'll show how that works in just a bit. But here is the Whiplash figure. So of course this was the cheapest way to get him, and again he's got the modified skeleton arms so that he can hold his weapons sideways, which his weapons, he does come with a bone, a whip, and then this chain thing, the golden weapon. So yeah, the figure himself, he's got the Sensei Wu hat there. Taking that off, we've got the Whiplash head there. We've got this armour, which I'm not going to bother taking off because we all know what's underneath it. But yeah, that was the modified armour, specifically for these two skeleton generals. On the side of his head, he does have that little worm popping out, and there is a little smiley face on the worm as well. And yeah, there is his face. And of course they were modified headpieces for the three generals, Knuckle, Kruncha and Whiplash. So yeah, that's the Whiplash figure, and then of course you could put him in his spinner like so, and then you could spin him either with a weapon or without a weapon, but either way you could make Whiplash do Spinjitzu, like so. And yeah, so that is Whiplash, the first Skulkin, and we're going to take a look at Kruncha next. So again, just like before, everything that's included, we've got this leaflet, shows you how to build it and some advertisements, spinner, the cards and the figure. We're going to start with the cards. They do come with these brown bricks that of course you could put on the spinner as well. Here we are, Kruncha with his earth and ice elements, sacrifice, recovery, which is basically the reverse, impersonation, and gold smash. So yeah, those were Kruncha's cards. His spinner was trans green with the purple bottom, which does look very cool. This wasn't the only way to get this spinner because it did come in the lightning dragon as well. And again, bit in the middle that spins to knock the figure out. And yeah, again, you can spin it like so. And as for Kruncha, 3 weapons. He's got this chain with the little tooth on the end, this golden double axe, and a bone. And then for the figure, there we can see him. Print on his face has worn a bit, as you can see, but just like Whiplash, same kind of overall print. The only difference being these are in grey instead of white. Same modified arms and the boots there. And yeah, of course he does have the helmet built in, unlike the Legacy figure, which did have the helmet as a separate part. And then of course you put him on the spinner, and just like Whiplash, you could spin him away. Next up is Sensei Wu, of course. Again, leaflet, and the cards, they come in a white bricks. As you can see, Sensei Wu, all 4 elements equally, power build, and all of Wu's cards were golden except for one of them. So we've got power build, deflection, Zen strike, and meditate. So they were all specific to Wu. And his spinner was translucent blue all the way through, as you can see there, which was very nice, apart from the black on the bottom there. But yeah, you can see the elements printed on it, and that looks very nice when it is spinning. So you can see there. 3 weapons, all of them are gold. We've got the golden staff, we've got this golden chain weapon, and a golden katana with the hexagonal hilt, which I don't believe they used after 2011. The Wu figure was the black kimono version, as you can see, with the print on there. Taking off the beard, we can see his face print, very nice, and the back print. And of course this was the cheapest way to get Sensei Wu, although he did have another spinner which was in the dojo set, and that figure was actually exclusive to that set, so I don't have that, although it was in the show for the first 5 seasons. But yeah, that is Sensei Wu, and again, like all of them, into the spinner, and we can spin him away, like so. And then of course we have saved the best till last, because of course purple is the best. And yeah, there's Lord Garmadon. Again, instruction book. Cards come with a green bricks for some reason, not sure about that. Again, just like Wu, he's got all 4 elements equally. Double Trouble, Shadow Sphere, Finders Keepers, and Card Freeze. So yeah, those were Garmadon's cards. Again, the spinner was a nice translucent purple here, and it's kind of the inverse of Wu's with the elements there. How kind of, you can see the comparison there. It's sort of like the yin yang. It's a bit in the middle, of course, for Garmadon, and yeah, it looks very nice when it is spinning with the purple kind of going everywhere. His weapons, he did have this kind of double-bladed scythe, or kind of a pickaxe, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely a double-bladed scythe. Just a regular kind of machete, scimitar, whatever. And then this was his golden weapon, this golden thunderbolt, which is very nice. And as for the Garmadon minifigure, here we can see him, and this has got a few dents on because he was attacked by a dog a very long time ago, but he managed to make it out alive. You can see his face there, and the legs didn't survive it actually. These aren't the original legs, these are the original legs. As you can see, they were violently slaughtered, so yeah, but yeah, he made it out alive. And there you can see the back with no printing, and of course the old Garmadon helmet. And putting him on his spinner, this was definitely a menacing sight. If you give him his weapon and spin away, there we have Garmadon violently attacking everyone with his darkness powers. So yeah, that is it for the spinners. Now I guess we can go on to an overall thoughts for this whole wave. So there we are, the whole wave together. And personally, I definitely think this was the best spinner wave. Obviously, they saved the best till last. I'm not just saying that because you know, it's the last one, and these were all the highly anticipated characters. But you know, the translucent spinners, they were very good, especially the Wu and Garmadon ones with the full transparency. And obviously these spinners weren't exactly accurate to the show, but they did serve the purpose for the gimmick where you could of course fight each other and knock them out. So for that they definitely get a bump up because of the features. And of course it's not a big problem anymore because in 2019 they finally gave us accurate spinners for Wu and Garmadon. So of course the colour schemes are pretty similar. Obviously Wu's is now gold and white, but Garmadon kept his purple and black colour scheme, which is very nice. So yeah, it's nice to have that kind of feature where we've got the accurate spinners and the spinners that you can actually do things with. So yeah, my overall thoughts, this was a very good wave, and yeah, again, the best one. And of course it was nice that back then we could pretty much get every minifigure for cheap in these spinner sets, and that was definitely a big bonus of the 2011 and 2012 waves. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.